360thesource.com. This is the legendary KLZ Denver.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
The small business is, and
I don't know if your idea of funny and anybody else's idea of funny are the same thing.
So the first thing that's funny is to see Angel engage her phone in a way that is actually the way that the phone was intended to be engaged. It was
what?
You pushed the button to talk to Siri.
And this amuses you?
Well, it amuses me because for the longest time you had you remember the curly cord. You had that, and then you kept saying,
let go of
my
nothing,
phone is a phone, and it's not a camera, it's not a computer, but now you're talking to Siri. Except today, when you pushed Siri's button, Siri not available. And it was Siri telling Angel that she wasn't available.
Yeah, Siri says, I'm not available. But you're here.
From Siri.
Yeah, please hold. You don't exist right now. You are invisible to me. Yeah, Eric thought that was incredibly amusing. That my phone would say, I'm not going to play with you right now, Angel.
Right.
Now, here's the thing, though. You mention, you just bring up something that is old, ancient news. As if it is current events. Like I just, unplugged my. Actually, I still have a kitchen phone.
You do still have a kitchen phone with a little curly cord,
with a curly cord on it. Actually, I love it. It's vintage.
Right.
It's vintage.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circa 1980.
In another 20 years, so will you be.
Oh, goodness. So I have a phone. I have a better phone than you do. I know how to use the technology in many cases better than you do because you get so complicated. So here's one of
complicated.
Do you have a pet peeve? Do you have just things that just aggravate the heck out of you? Well, one of your pet peeves is when I bring up something old. Because you're like, Angel, I don't do that anymore. Why do you got to do that? I do this now. And yet you like to bring up old stuff for other people. So there's pet peeve number one. A pet peeve number two, what was my other pet peeve?
Oh, here, I'll lend you one. When you tell me how good your phone is and next to mine.
Oh, that reminds me. This is my pet peeve. So something's not working on the computer. And I know which things to push and what buttons to try and how
know which buttons to push.
And how to kind of troubleshoot the initial stuff. And so by the time I will verbally say to you, this isn't working.
Right.
You like to come over, lean over my shoulder. That's my least favorite ever.
You're the one telling me you have a problem.
I didn't ask you to come touch my computer. So then you start doing, I'm like, I did that. I did that. I did that too. And you're like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't ask you to fix it. And you couldn't fix it beyond what I knew how to do to fix it.
This is a pet peeve for you?
Yeah. When you come over, you're like the hot shot. Move a little lady. I'm going to fix your computer for you.
I never.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to do the whole thing that I just did, and we're not going to be any further ahead. And now you've just consumed my time.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have a great show for you today.
Eric's not leaning over my computer trying to pretend that he knows how to fix it.
You and your computer can just do your thing.
We do just fine.
All right. Remember that today on the Experience Pros radio show. We'll be back.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rate and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
You have a 401k and you keep hearing about ways to invest in real estate or precious metals. At Diverse Retirement Solutions, they've developed a plan that will help you do just that, and you can take back control of your retirement funds with checkbook control and no annual fees. Find out how by going to diverseretirementsolutions.com or calling them at 970-316-2099. That's 970-316-2099. Don't wait another day to take control of your retirement funds. Put them to work for you today. Diverse Retirement Solutions, 970-316-2099.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. I'm excited to talk to our next guest.
Well, our next guest just wrote a great thriller novel called 0 Degree Murder. M.L. Rowland, female search and rescue veteran with more than 10 years of experience. It's a chilling and incredible suspenseful book. But what we really want to talk about are some search and rescue, some outdoor ways just to stay protected. And in time, you know, it's kind of timely.
Very timely.
We just had an avalanche here in Colorado, and so thinking about how to be safe when you're outdoors, we're pretty excited. M.L. Rowland, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for asking me to be here.
ML, very nice to have you with us. Let's start by asking about some of the most important survival tips when dealing with outdoor adventures.
I've been asked this question a lot lately because of the cold temperatures and because of the tragic avalanche near Vail.
Right.
And one of the most important things to remember is that this old adage of an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Amen.
What you do before you leave your home can actually save your life. So one of the most important things I recommend to people is to file a flight plan. In other words, tell somebody where you're going, when you'll be back, and how long to wait before they call out the troops. This has actually saved countless lives. Then when you do go out, make sure you're well equipped. Bring water, bring extra layers, including a rain layer. Don't rely only on your GPS or the guidance system in your car, because they're not infallible. Don't rely only on your cell phone to get you out of trouble, because they don't always have cell phone reception and batteries die. So that's one of the things that I think is most important, is be prepared when you go out.
Yeah, kind of that little Boy Scout kind of idea. My husband is such a Boy Scout when it comes to this, and I think the idea of having that flight plan, I like that you call it a flight plan, telling people where you're going. And, and we get kind of funny these days, like if I'm going to go check out something on Craigslist, I always call and tell somebody, this is where I'm going.
Absolutely.
You don't hear back from me in an hour, call in the troops.
Exactly.
And
that's really important.
And our friends and family, if they just knew, or you had somebody else kind of keeping an eye out on you. But we get so independent these days, right? We're invincible. We're going to be fine. The weather says it's going to be fine. My battery's fully charged. And we get to this place where we are invincible. And I think a lot of times when you hear about people that get in trouble in the backcountry, they're really experienced. They have been doing it. And so, not getting complacent and realizing that there still is a danger. Now, you have a lot of experience with search and rescue. How often did you have to go out and find somebody?
Oh, my goodness. I was a member of a search and rescue team in Southern California, in the mountains of Southern California, for almost a dozen years. I was a very active member, and this was a very active team. So probably hundreds of call-outs. I remember specifically one holiday weekend, 2-week holiday period where we were called out over 10 times. Twice just on New Year's Day alone. Wow. So it was a very active team.
Now, ML, is it common to have women on the search and rescue teams?
Well, there was a time where I was the only woman on the team. I think it's becoming more common because becoming more accessible. It was predominantly a man's world, I believe, especially when I joined this team, which was in the early 90s. We did have women come and go on the team, but the majority of them were men.
ML, are there certain things that we should pack? You talked about the rain, poncho, or that kind of thing. Do we need like a can opener, a pack of matches, and some tube socks?
Well, that's a great question. It all depends on where you're going, or if you're hiking or if you're driving. I really think it's very important to layer, so that if you, even if you're driving in your car, so that if you become too hot, you can take off a layer. If you start to get chilled, you can put on a layer. Never underestimate the weather, and never assume that it can't happen to you. Actually, to get back to your question, one of the things that's really important is to never wear natural fibers against your skin in the cold.
Like cotton?
Exactly. Cotton and wool's very warm. It's great insulator, but if you start to sweat, it's going to hold that moisture against your skin, and that's going to accelerate hypothermia.
All right, so what's a good one to wear against your skin?
Wear synthetics. Wear acrylic, nylon. There are lots of great underlayers that are made specifically for the layer to wear against your skin, including your feet.
Fascinating.
Wow,
including your feet,
right?
I
have no idea. I've been doing it wrong all this time.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, if you go to REI, or I hate to give them a plug, or EMS, which is Eastern Mountain Sports, they sell liner socks, and you can wear them under your socks.
Yeah, your feet, because that's a really, if they get wet and cold,
they do.
Dangerous.
Right. So I'm going to actually bring this conversation back to my book for a second, which is 0 Degree Murder. And actually, in the book, Gracie, I talk very specifically about what Gracie wears when she's getting ready, and what she puts on, and that kind of thing. So there's a little bit of education factor in the book, which I put in very specifically.
Right.
Is it based on a true story of a true search and rescue that you experienced, or like a combination of your own experiences?
Yeah, actually, it's I never faced a murderer in the wild, but actually, a lot of the circumstances, some of the situations were based on my own experiences or those of my team members. The location of the movie, the book.
Oh, somebody just tipped their hand.
Yeah, right. The little town, the wilderness area, that's all based on where we used to live. And actually, Gracie takes a pretty serious tumble down a steep cliff. That was actually based on a mountaineering accident that my husband had, he was also on search and rescue. And so yes, what people will read in the book I would like to think it was as authentic as I could make it.
Well, and I love it. The book is called 0 Degree Murder, and the author is Rowland, and I think it's fascinating how you've incorporated your real life experiences into this. You're getting ready to start a search and rescue series. There will be other books, yes?
Yes. The second book, Murder Off the Beaten Path, is in the works. It'll come out October of this year, and then the Gracie Kincaid book, number 3, will come out the summer of 2015.
Well, very exciting. So excited for you. Thrilled to talk about it, and just to know that when you're reading the book, there's a lot of it that is based on your past experiences.
Absolutely.
So it's really authentic. And so we encourage our listeners to pick up their own copy of 0 Degree Murder, probably everywhere fabulous books are sold. Are they going to sell it at some of the outdoor adventure clothier places?
You know what? That's an excellent question, and that's something that I'm going to pursue because I have thought of that. Right now, it's available it should be at your local bookstores. It's available online, Barnes & Noble and Amazon. If your small brick and mortar bookstore doesn't carry it, they should be able to order it for you. So there are a number of different ways to get it.
All right, 0 Degree Murder. Pick up your copy. ML, thank you so much for being on the Experience Pros radio show with us today.
Thank you so much for asking me. I appreciate it, and I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Folks, when we return, it's business tips and insights coming up next on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Renew, heal, and experience the miraculous with Master Healer Yoga and Meditation teacher Karen Corona. Karen has 30 years' experience providing natural healing therapies and nutritional education, and her yoga and meditation programs will guide you back to vibrant health and wellness. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention Experience Pros and get $450 off of Karen's upcoming healing and yoga retreat in June, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119 or online at KarenCorona.com.
Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain except death and taxes. He was right, mostly. What Ben didn't know was that when it comes to death, Mike Heffelbauer, licensed and certified in funeral services since 1990, Company has served families with dignity and respect while saving them thousands with their affordable and realistic pricing. Heffelbauer Funeral Services, family-owned and community-involved. When certainty calls, call Heffelbauer Funeral Services, 720-344-6087, 720-344-6087, or visit HeffelbauerFuneralServices.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
This is just sloppy living in front. This is why we're not going to spend everything we make. We are agreeing to this, and then for you to go out and do that effectively, she needs to grasp emotionally that when you overspend a category that we both agreed to, you're saying it was more important for me to buy this Walmart crap than it was for the girls to go to college.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Gotta get.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for hours. Time for business tips and insights. And we go straight to the phones with Tony Rayburn of Extreme Relationship Management.
Hi, Tony.
How are my good friends Eric and Angel today?
Well, your A-team is rocking. We're doing okay. Beginning of the year, we've kind of hit the ground running.
Absolutely.
It's been kind of amazing. We just kind of 0 to 60 in 6 days flat. It's been awesome. How about for you guys?
We are doing the exact same thing, and I just cannot wait for what 2014 holds. It's going to be a great, great year.
No kidding.
Today, let's talk about for business tips. Let's talk about the fact that not all business relationships are going to work.
Well, now, Tony, this is a happy show.
Not all relationships are going to work.
That's right. Not all business relationships are going to work. I mean, why is it that one person can think you're the greatest person in the world while someone else thinks you're completely inconsequential? Isn't that weird?
It is.
Because the second person is a girl.
Well, people have been wrestling with that question for thousands of years. And until there's a definitive answer, we have to accept the fact that no matter how lovable you really are, not everyone is going to like you. You can call it chemistry, you can call it whatever other term you want to. But when you stop to think about it, we do the same to other people, right? I mean, we have people we get along with really well, and we have people we don't care to be around, right?
True.
Exactly.
So you don't treat anybody badly, but the minute that you figure this out, and the sooner you realize that not every relationship is going to work, the sooner you can start spending time with the relationships that will work.
Isn't it funny, Tony, though, that we work so, it's almost like we work extra hard for those relationships. Like, I just want them to like me.
Right.
And so we go out of our way and we extend ourselves. What is it? You know, we move oceans for somebody who won't jump over a puddle for us.
To the point of desperation.
Angel has ESP, Eric. We need to market that. So you know exactly what I was going to say. Yes, we do. We spend an inordinate amount of time trying to get those people who we really want the relationship to work with, and it's just not ever going to. We spend so much time and energy and money trying to get that to happen. But relax, it's okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you when somebody doesn't like you. It just means that relationship's not going to be a healthy one. So spend your time with those people who are open to you and want a reciprocal relationship with you. I like saying into your round circle of friends.
Oh, good, absolutely.
Ooh, look at you. Oh, my Gosh, Tony, you are brilliant. Every time we have you on the radio, I just think you get better and better. Your little sound bites.
Right.
You're so articulate. Love your or your business tips that you bring to us every week. But we are talking about it, and it is good information for us to have, because there are those relationships that are more natural, more comfortable, more just easier to have in our lives. And I don't know if we've got some kind of sickness or something, but going after the people that truly have no interest in us, we're in that convincing stage, and we're continually fighting for their approval. The sooner that we can let that go, think about how freeing that would be, not just emotionally, but even your time-wise.
Oh, it's fantastic. And when you adopt this method, it's like going and hunting for your 20 best friends. It's so much fun when you finally meet them, and you just think, man, how much time have I wasted? Where have you been all my life?
Yeah, I like it. And that's kind of what you teach over there at Extreme Relationship Management, right?
Absolutely. We teach people how to go find those relationships that do matter, that will work, and concentrate and focus on those strengths instead of trying to solve the weak ones. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we take the guessworking out of your networking, and people can find out more at extremerelationshipmanagement.com. Or they can call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855-I-LIKE-ERM. I love it. Focus on your strengths, and that includes those relationships. Tony, we appreciate you so much.
You bet. Have a great day, team.
All right, and we're going to go right over to Chris Kaiser of C-Square Computer Consulting. Chris, welcome to the show.
Not everyone will like me.
I know, right? It took me a minute. But Chris, I like you.
Well, thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
That means a lot to me, man.
Let's go get some
You're not
coffee.
getting my Bud Light.
Right.
That's good information. I like listening to those things. So today I was going to throw out there something that I'm going to be kind of on a kick about for the next several months. So it probably won't be the first time you'll hear it, but it is time to say goodbye to an old friend, Windows XP. Just a reminder, it's official. Microsoft's finally laid the burial plot out. Services will be looking at sometime in April. Windows XP is end of life.
Well, you just got a reaction from Ariane, our assistant. She's like, that's my computer. What she calls it?
Time flies when you're having fun. XP's had a lot of fun. It's been, looking at it big picture, it's probably one of the most successful operating systems, most loved, most utilized, still in heavy circulation in the world out there. But Microsoft has really finally pulled the plug. What does that mean for you? A lot of get a lot of questions. Okay, well, so you're telling me it's end of life. What does that mean? So what? What that means is Microsoft is no longer providing any support, including like patches, updates, security patches, security updates. It's a huge vulnerability. It's kind of just known out there that after April, hackers and the bad guys really are targeting that. It will still be out there, and Microsoft will not be doing anything to fix anything that comes up. So if somebody discovers a vulnerability after April in Windows XP, Microsoft will not be doing anything to fix it.
Well, that's frightening right there, because you think, all right, so maybe I just won't run any updates, or maybe, and you start to think, well, how bad can that be? But if hackers are aggressively attacking, looking for these weaknesses, there's no fixing it.
Yes.
This is frightening.
It's time to do what's right for you and your business and your computer, if you will, anyways. Chris,
solution, People are talking about switching platforms, which is fine too. But again, it's to think through, what does that mean? What software do you use to run your business? What's the culture of your business? There are a lot of people out there that would very much struggle with changing platforms or changing to Windows 8. So now is a good time to look at, okay, I can still get Windows 7, I can still get that upgrade, but to plan it and know April's going to come quickly.
It is. It's the day after tomorrow. When we start really thinking about how fast time flies and what we're doing, filling up our calendars and different things. So you might as well go proactive and call C Squared Computer Consulting. How would you like people to contact you, Chris?
Give us a call. Our phone number is 303-933-1113. You can find us on the web at c2cc.net or check out our Facebook.com/C Squared IT.
C Squared IT. I love following him on Facebook. Fun articles, very engaging, very relevant, timely. We couldn't run without our technology, period. I mean, there's nothing we do these days that isn't technology driven. And so love the advice and the tips you bring every week, Chris. We appreciate you.
Glad to be a part of it. Thank you for everything you do.
And I like you.
We do like you, yeah.
Just want to let you know.
I feel better now.
All right. Folks, when we return, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, food, coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. 1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C Squared Computer Consulting. C Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't have favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros radio show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for our. Yeah, there's some fire all right. The fire we're talking.
Which has hosted a hibachi dinner party with the Cottonwood Creek Elementary School's first graders, and this is the second year we did hosted a hibachi dinner with them, but the third year involved with the school's Asian cultural study.
Nice, nice. We did like some cultural studies, but we all just had to bring in crock pots full of food. So Cotton Creek Elementary actually got to come in and experience it at the Volcano restaurant.
Right. And inclusion in the cooperation in the past, and very involved in the community, and I see the values to continue my involvement when I own a restaurant, because that's another platform for me to communicate with our community the importance of the diversity and inclusion.
Well, and gosh darn it, the food is just dynamite.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. And think about this time of year, if we're all kind of watching our carbs or kind of watching what we're eating, Asian food covers all of that. We don't have to worry about that at all.
Or even more so, we have gluten-free.
And gluten-free,
Oh,
even better. So next week, I know you are bringing together both the Asian Chamber.
Correct.
And the South Metro Chamber of Commerce together for one joint event?
Correct. And it has been in the works as a result of the lot of coordination for the last 8-9 months, because my heavy involvement with the Asian community, and also now pretty heavily involved with the South Business Coalition. Well.
And the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
Yes, absolutely. and I definitely see the value of being a connector to connect different parts of the community. So having that joint event the next Tuesday as a kickoff, as an example for the new year coming, the collaborative fashion, and I really look forward to it.
All right. I was going to say, so Chinese New Year is coming up. Is that a really big event for you?
Yeah. It's it is a pretty big event, but also our restaurant has the Chinese and Japanese as kind of Asian cuisine. So we typically don't focus too much on one particular cultural aspect because but it is still a very important element for the restaurant, for the Asian restaurant. It is a major holiday.
Well, and for the folks here, I've actually had some cuisine off of the secret Asian, the secret Chinese menu. This is authentic Chinese, not Americanized Chinese food that we all love, and you can get that too. But oh my goodness, so good.
Jay, the hours of Volcano Restaurant, are you open 7 days a week?
Yes, 7 days a week.
Okay.
And I think we are about to be the 365 days a year.
Because Christmas was so popular.
Yeah, well, and also the Thanksgiving enterprise was very popular.
Was it really?
Yeah. We decided to as an experiment. A few days, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, we decided we just sent out emails and we open for the limited availability and hibachi only. And we got a reservations. We got a lot of walk-ins, and we couldn't handle it.
So, Jay, how do you keep your employees motivated if you are open 365 days a year?
Wow, it's an art.
It's an
art. Yeah.
And heart.
It is correct. And it got to treat the employee right.
Yeah.
Yeah, treat them with respect.
Well, Jay, we love what you do in the community, and I think that volumes. The food court's phenomenal, dynamite, but it's how you make people feel when they walk into the restaurant. You just feel like this local atmosphere. You're welcomed. You're a part of the community. Are you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to go. Where are we located?
We're at the southwest corner of Arapahoe and Havana.
Arapahoe and Havana, southwest corner. It's called Volcano Asian Cuisine. You can find them online at volcanoasiancuisine.com.
Well, we should give away a certificate if somebody wants to go to lunch or dinner at the Volcano Asian restaurant.
I like this idea. I'll tell you what. Let's give it away to somebody who can call into our hotline, and I'll give you the number in just a moment, and tell us any one of the chambers of commerce that Jay is involved in.
Okay.
Does that work?
All right, sure.
He's mentioned 3 of them.
He's mentioned 3 different, so if you can tell us one of the chambers of commerce that Volcano Asian Restaurant is a member of and is involved with, the studio line is 303-477-5600, 303-477-5600. The first caller is going to lunch or dinner.
First caller to tell me the right answer.
The right answer, of course, and you can tell Charlie the right answer.
Okay.
You can just tell Charlie the right answer. All right. So, Jay, involved in the community, have you always kind of like a community connector?
Yes. In fact, that's the reason I formed a nonprofit organization back in 2006 within the Asian community for the Asian American professionals. It's called a NAP Colorado. It's a local chapter. And when customers come, and a lot of people really enjoy the photos that I have, and I encourage people to come not only check out the food but also check the wonderful photos that I have that are on display. That's from my recent overnight trip to the USS Carl Vinson.
Oh yeah, the aircraft carrier.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
Very nice.
Well, I am super excited, and we're excited to get somebody a free lunch or dinner over at Volcano Asian Cuisine. The number to call, 303-477-5600. And Jay, a final thought for us as we get ready to go to commercial break?
Oh, yeah, just kind of more of the thoughts for the other small business owners, that we cannot really control how we are affected and what's going on there, but we can control how we respond in a very positive and a productive way to, for the change for good.
Fantastic. All right. Jay, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, more positive business talk on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only a team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
This is Eric, and I've helped hundreds of nonprofits raise millions of dollars. One thing I can absolutely guarantee, when you hire a professional certified auctioneer, you will raise more money. If auctions help you do what you do, here's what you need to do now. Visit reddiamondauctions.com or call Kevin Perry at 970-673-2625. That's 970-673-2625.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Why not join me, Laura Ingram, weekdays from 7 till 10 a.m. on 560 KLZ for the Laura Ingram Show.
Texting, putting on your makeup, eating, and driving all at the same time. And you're in the left lane.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
Get over. You're in the way for those of us who are actually still driving 45 miles an hour down that freaking interstate. Nobody, and you're in the left lane. Gee, drive me nuts. They're in the middle of nowhere. And you're sitting in the left lane going 45 miles an hour. What is wrong with you people?
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
When you feel down and out, sing your song, it'll make your day.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today.
Are you having computer troubles there, Eric?
A little bit.
Would you like me to come in and start pushing some buttons and see if I can fix that for you?
You are very good at pushing buttons, so if you'd like to, I would welcome your assistance, yes. It didn't go the way you were expecting, did it?
He's lying. Welcome your assistance, yes. Because that's how he talks to me. I would welcome your assistance.
Hey,
yes, you're great at pushing buttons.
Let's talk about some cool things happening around Denver. Did you know that there's a place where you can find all the cool free stuff that happens throughout the year? Did you know that?
Well,
in Denver.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's called,
there's free stuff all the time.
Yes, but do you know that there's one site where they aggregate all that?
All in one convocation?
Right.
Is it experiencepros.com?
I wish.
No, we don't do that.
No. DenverBargains.com has some great opportunities for you. And talk about some of these. The Denver Zoo, there's lots of those.
The free days. They do free days
regularly.
Yeah, those are always fun. Now, if you go on a Saturday free day, it's going to be crazy.
Right.
But, you're still at the zoo, and it's a pretty big place. And
right. And the animals don't know the calendar.
No. And but cold days, you always get the animals are a lot more active on the colder days than they are in the summer, right? The only thing you have to be, although they did just put in a parking garage at the Denver Zoo. Well, not just, but the parking garage does help.
Really?
So,
right.
Yeah, have you ever gone to the zoo on a free day?
I never have, but I want to. And there are 3 coming up.
Have you gone to the zoo?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, they got animals there.
Mm-hmm.
Lions, tigers, and I don't see
Elephants.
any bears. Yeah. See, I can prove that I have been there. I didn't see any bears.
They have bears.
Do they have bears?
They have
I
bears.
didn't see any bears.
It's actually, the bears are in the exhibit that is in one of the original exhibits of the Denver Zoo.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, so the original Denver Zoo, the structure.
Angel Tussie tour guide.
That's where the bears are. Well, that's where they were.
Very, very nice. All right. Friday, January 10th, Saturday, January 11th.
So this weekend.
Wednesday, January 22nd, all free days.
This weekend.
You're welcome.
You're going to the zoo.
Right.
You might want to wear some bright colors or something so they don't mistake you and keep you there and lock you in a cage.
I would agree with that. How about the Denver Art Museum? Did you know that
First Saturday of every month?
Yep.
Every month, yeah. Yeah, it's fabulous.
Let's see what else we got. Denver Museum of Nature and Science.
They do free days too?
They do.
Well, fantastic.
Next one coming up is next Monday, January 13th.
Oh, so January is a good day to go and check out all of the scenery in Colorado.
I could get some culture. Speaking of the scenery,
how
about the Denver Botanic Gardens?
We could. Monday, January 20th. Now, it's a holiday.
It's Martin Luther King Day.
So that might be kind of crazy. And President's
Day.
Day.
End of the parade.
President's Day as well. They do a free day at the Botanic Gardens. I should write some of these things down. Go back.
It's called DenverBargains.com.
DenverBargains.com.
There you go. Denver Botanic Gardens in Chatfield, if you live on the south side. Or if you've never just been to the Chatfield Gardens, they have free days as well. And the next one is February 4th. That's Tuesday. Got kids? How about the Children's Museum?
Ooh, February 4th from 4 to 8 p.m. So that it's not during the day. It's after school. So you can take the kids to the Denver Children's Museum. That is such a fun place for adults, too.
Day. Did you know that we have a firefighters museum?
I did. But they have not yet put up their 2014 free day schedule, so we'll have to check that out because they offer free days, too.
If you like choo-choo trains.
Choo-choo trains?
Choo-choo trains.
Seriously, you're calling them choo-choo trains?
Right. The Colorado Choo-Choo.
Choo-choo.
Thought it was a choo-choo.
Eric, you're so funny.
Next,
that's not really what I meant. You're not.
The next one is Saturday, March 1st.
All right.
So there you go.
There we go. Free stuff. Free stuff. Fun stuff always to do in Colorado. Love that. One of the things while you're online looking for stuff to do, go to our social media calendar, which is at meetup.com/The Revolution. Our calendar is called The Revolution. Click on the calendar tab. You're going to see all sorts of fun workshops and events. Of course, the Success Unleashed Summit is coming up on January 18th. It's getting down to the wire.
I'm excited for this, though.
Sign up and get your tickets. and show up for the all-day event.
Absolutely. And, as we like to do, many people ask us, well, who is on that Extreme Customer Service Directory that you mentioned? And they maybe they haven't had a chance to get over to experiencepros.com to scroll through the various folks and industries that are accounted for on that. So we're going to give you a little shout out here. How about Beyond Strategy Consulting with Ingrid Pica? That's one of the folks who are with us.
Absolutely. She does some great workshops too, so connect with her. Binkley IT Consulting. They solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time with Brad Binkley.
BioT Medical. You hear BioT Medical every week on the radio show, and as represented by Gunther Mueller.
Absolutely. And BizCard Express. Cheryl Chasen and her team, they've got some incredible programs, marketing pieces, intellectual collateral, if you will. BizCard Express on University, right across from the streets of South Glen.
You want your website to accurately represent your business? Check out Blue Zenith Web Design with Donna Galassi. And, I can't say her name without going, oh my gosh, you need to call her.
You do that every time we give out your phone number, too. You're like, oh my gosh, you need to call me.
That's true as well, especially if you're single, tall, and blonde. Go ahead. Who's next?
Well, I'm not single. I'm not tall, although I'm very tall on the radio.
Oh, it's Business Communication Support with Brian Lukes. You're there on the directory as well.
And so is Business Profit Strategies with Paul Monax. Make sure you check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory. When you're looking to hire, when you're looking for who you should do business with, the Extreme Customer Service Directory, all the members have been processed through our 14-step vetting process. Their goal is to offer you great customer service. And think about what kind of service you're going to get when you call them and say, I found you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, the Extreme Customer Service Directory is found at experiencepros.com. We invite you to
article talking about 31 insanely clever remodeling deals for your home.
Insanely clever remodeling.
They're insanely clever. Like the baseboard, so like underneath your cabinet, that kickboard or whatever that's in the bottom of the cabinet, you could turn the baseboard into drawers, baseboard drawers.
Really?
Yes.
But what's holding up the cabinets then?
Well, it will still be. It'll still be just as supported. It's really a void space under there.
Interesting.
I know. Making a magnetic wall. Fabulous. Oh, look at an S-seat.
Wait a minute. What's a magnetic wall? You put up a piece of metal?
Sheet metal, like behind the wall.
Oh, behind? Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Wouldn't that be fascinating? So it's not all like metal and icky looking. We had actually made a magnetic wall in my son's bedroom years ago. And it was a full wall of like sheet metal, big sheets of metal that were tacked up to the wall, and he had like this magnetic little
Yep.
So instead of having everything on the front of your refrigerator, you can open up your kitchen cupboard, and you've got you can do like little hooks for your measuring spoons. You can keep a calendar. You keep all your little wine glass charms on the little hooks on the magnet inside the cupboard, so it looks so tidy.
Great idea.
You can do it on the inside of your bathroom cupboards. Put one up in your kids' bedroom so they can put up their artwork. They always need a place to do artwork and fun stuff. So, yeah, that's my favorite.
I like it. And this just in, by way of a Facebook post, Hell has officially frozen over. I'm talking about Hell, Michigan.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm
very
sure that just because Hell has frozen over, she still won't go out with you.
Oh, come on.
I'm just thinking.
That's not very nice.
Well, it might not be nice, but you know what? You need to know the truth. You need to move on. You need to focus on your strengthened relationships, not the ones that you're chasing after, like Tony said from Extreme Relationship Management.
My apartment is still clean.
What does that have to do? I mean, we would hope so.
Everything.
We would hope so. You just cleaned it a week ago.
All right.
You're not a tornado.
All right. We have completed our first hour of broadcasting on the Experience Pros radio show, and we will be back in short order. We have to go for a station ID and a little bit of news, but on behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating and sharing the show with others. Now give somebody a 20-second it stands for. It's kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ.
Government affects so many aspects of our lives, and it's become so complicated that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. Most daily talk radio is either so divisive that women don't want to listen, or you don't have time to listen to 2 or 3 hours every day. We want to offer you a concise, easy-to-understand synopsis of the issues put into the context of what women like you care about and how you and your family are personally affected. We're calling our show Heart of the Matter because that's what we plan to do. Get to the core principles of each issue so you can choose for yourself what you believe. So please join me, Jill Vecchio, and my co-hosts, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt, for 2 fun hours of lively discussion every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Let's get to the heart of the matter on KLZ 560 The Source.
Hi, it's Angel from the Experience Pros radio show. I love sharing positive business talk with you every day here on KLZ. And now once a week, I get to do something special on one of our sister stations. On Thursdays, I join my friend Angie Austin on 810 KLVZ. We laugh, we talk about good news, positive stories, mom stuff, and life. Angie has fun guests and inspiring stories. Tune in for Angie and Angel on Thursdays on the Good News with Angie Austin at 5 p.m. on 810 KLVZ. And keep it here on KLZ 560 The Source from 10 to noon for the Experience Pros radio show.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm Fort Lee with traffic after its Democratic mayor failing to endorse Christie's re-election.
Later today, face and also to apologize to the people of Fort Lee in their town.
Christie saying the email surfaced yesterday, catching him by surprise.
I spent all day yesterday digging into talking to folks and getting to the bottom of things. I know there was much discussion about what was I doing. Well, let me tell you, everybody, I was blindsided yesterday morning.
This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Hey, it's Guy Fieri, and before the game, it's all about the tailgating. Burgers, sausage and peppers, onions, hot wings, you name it. But come game time, if you got yourself a whole bunch of roll out the Rowland.
Don't let heartburn keep you from enjoying the things you love. Rolaids gets you back in the action fast. Its dual-active formula neutralizes more acid than Tums. For indigestion and heartburn, get rapid relief with Rolaids.
Rolaids? Now, relief.
Use as directed. Acid neutralization.
Arthritis, so you're covered whenever and wherever you're hurt. Stop pain right at the source with Icy Hot Patches.
Pain's no match for the Icy Hot Patch.
For temporary topical pain relief, use only as directed.
KLZ. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Hey, let's talk about your business, Angel.
Oh, no, you're not getting all up in my business.
Oh, I think we should. You're married, right?
Again, you're not getting all up in my business.
No, I think we should. Did you hear about the guy who popped the question in a very curious type of way?
Well, aren't all popping the questions in a very curious type of way?
Well, Jay, your husband went to some great length to do a.
I would hope that most people who are asking somebody to spend the rest of their lives with them.
Yeah, see, there's the difference. You think this stuff through.
Would take a few minutes to prepare for that question.
And
it wouldn't just be some spontaneous, hey, let's go see this movie, let's have a beer, hey, let's get married.
Well, what about on the old blown-out tire up in the barn? Tractor tire.
Well, did that old blown-out tire up in the barn, did that have special significance? Did it hold some special meaning? Did it?
Nope.
Was it prepared because it was?
I did shovel out the manure.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Eric.
Well, no, but there's a guy who did this a little bit better than me.
Not saying much. Maybe he shoveled something.
It wasn't a candlelit restaurant. It wasn't a mountain hike. It wasn't at Home Depot 30% off sales or any of that stuff. This guy decided he's a pilot, and he decided to bring his almost fiance.
Well, not fiance. Are they married? Has he proposed?
Almost. This is the proposal.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
Okay.
So let's go for a plane ride.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
He popped the question. Yes. He did a barrel roll.
And this wasn't a 747 jet.
She said yes, and then asked for a trash can.
Oh. So he was super excited. Actually, that's pretty romantic, right?
I guess.
Well, the barrel roll. I don't know. There has to be.
I don't know how romantic it is. I mean, those things are just waiting to drop out of the sky.
Because you're like the barometer for romance. So seriously, a old tire.
What did you
in
just say?
a barn, and you're gauging somebody else's level of romance. How much time prior to you asking did you think, I'm going to ask this question on that particular night?
Oh, look at the time. We've got to go. We got a fantastic show for you today, and you and I will chat about that during the commercial break. Folks, stay tuned. You're listening to the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect,
trustworthy help is available at seniorshelpingseniors.com/South Metro Denver or by calling 303-990-4561. That's 303-990-4561. Call today and let's meet.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB 1000-20432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Braggin' Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune into the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Join me every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Sportsman of Colorado right here on 560 KLZ The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Just love that.
Well, absolutely, and we are big fans of Lisa Downing, and what you're listening to is one of her fabulous pieces of work, and you can get copies of her CDs at her website, lisadowning.com, and we're so grateful we get to feature Lisa usually before she goes on a big trip to Spain.
Right, she's a fancy concert pianist.
Argentina. She's been all around the world, but I'll tell you what, when you talk about putting together an event, and we talk about the talent, of course Lisa brings in her own talent. She's just incredibly gifted, but she also brings in another piece of talent with Vision Quest Entertainment. That's her company, Vision Quest Entertainment. They connect you with all the best talent, whether it's for concerts, weddings, corporate events, social events, birthdays, and apparently wedding season or wedding business is big business. Lisa, welcome to the show.
Hi, you guys. It's so great to see you again.
Well, very nice to have you with us, Lisa. Weddings. It is the season, is it not?
It is the season for weddings.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Did you hear about that proposal that we just talked about?
I heard you talking about it. I have not heard about that. Yeah.
Do you help with that piece, putting together the proposals, helping people plan their proposals?
Don't look at me because I'm not planning anything for a long time. Call me.
No, we don't, but we do help plan with all the wedding stuff, all the event stuff, all the, if you need to know what venues to use or what talent to use or, all of that kind of stuff.
All right.
Lisa, I heard that this year, the month of August, I believe, has 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays, and 5 Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So August is a big wedding month, right?
It is a big wedding month.
There could be like
in Colorado.
50 million weddings
in
August.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting because people think that June is wedding month.
Right.
But really, in Colorado, it's the fall.
Interesting.
My wedding in September.
I bet that was gorgeous.
It's gorgeous because that's the month that's least likely to rain, have weather, so you can have an outdoor wedding. And it'll still be beautiful.
That makes me so nervous to think about an outdoor wedding, Lisa. Anytime I hear somebody's doing one, it sounds lovely.
Oh, sure.
Sounds gorgeous and beautiful. But especially in Colorado, the weather can sneak up on you at any time. How do you have to have a backup plan for that?
Yes, absolutely. And a lot of people don't. And that's a little risky, a little scary. And I always recommend that people have that backup plan, have that indoor.
Well, you've covered a lot of weddings over the years, yes?
Yes.
Give us some tips on some things that people need to be aware of. You talked about venue, you talked about the people maybe that you need to kind of surround you. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It probably takes 2 villages to pull off a wedding.
Pull off a wedding, yes, it does. And you got to be careful because a lot of people, they're budget conscious and they want to do things as cheaply kind of as possible or as frugally as
This is
possible.
not the place to cut corners.
I was going to say, you can't do that anymore with all these new TV shows on, The Dress and Bridezilla and
or a radio co-host that sits there and says, on the one day that you're going to ask me to spend the rest of my life with you.
This is a big deal.
It's a huge deal. And I tell you, though, people, because of the advent of the Internet, they feel like they can just point and click and choose, and you really can't do that. Because what happens is that you don't know who you're connecting with, what their availability is, what their consistency in their business practices are. And so you need somebody who is an expert that can help guide you, that has all of those pieces in place. For instance, Vision Quest, we do everything. I mean, we do the entertainment piece, but we also do videography and photography. And for instance, today, right now, we've got Premier Action Video Productions, and they're videotaping this show right now. And so we're going to post that on on the Facebook page so that you guys can see the show.
And some of the quality of work that you provide.
And see the quality of work and see that Eric, in fact, does have a face for radio. No.
Oh,
no. Did I say that in my outside voice?
Look what you just did. I love you, Lisa.
Oh my gosh,
love
Lisa,
you
that
back.
was fabulous. Do we still need a full year? I mean, so he's proposed, he's done his barrel roll in the airplane. She said yes. And so now we start with the planning of the wedding.
Right.
Do we still need a full year?
You don't necessarily need a full year. If you've got an expert behind you, helping you make these critical choices, you don't really. But, it's always good to have as much time as you can afford to have.
Right. Because some of those places probably book up far, far in advance.
They do. They do. The event centers absolutely do. But again, if you have an expert that's helping you plan and point you in the right direction, you can get stuff done a little bit more quickly than you might think.
A lot of times when you work with an event planner, they can go to the hotel. They can negotiate different things that we as the common outsider wouldn't even think of. Do you have special strings you get to pull or different buttons you get to call and say, Charlie, it's Lisa?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You bet you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I've been in business for 35 years, so it's hard. Some of these people I went to high school with. So, it's like a long time, many decades of getting to know people, and it's my full-time job. That's what I do. So that's what you want to tap into when you're planning a big event like this.
So we're talking about the venue. We talk about the entertainment. What are some other pieces that we need to be thinking about for our wedding?
You do need to be thinking about the photographer, the videographer. You want to be thinking about people that you're going to have coming in from out of town. Where are they going to stay? They're going to stay at your house?
Well, thank you. I'm sorry, did I say that in my
And you provide much of the talent for all of these different nuances that people might need, right?
Absolutely. So, for the reception, for the dinner, the planning dinner before the event, before the wedding.
You're planning dinner?
There's yeah, so you have the dinner before the wedding, and then you have the wedding, and then you have the reception dinner and stuff too. So all of that stuff needs live entertainment.
We need a phone number.
303-979-7011, and my extension is 1.
303-979-7011. Extension 1 gets you straight to Lisa. VisionQuestMusic.com for Vision Quest Entertainment.
Absolutely.
Lisa, thank you for joining us today and giving us a little heads up and schooling me.
It wasn't much of an education. He kind of started at nothing. VisionQuestMusic.com. That's the website. VisionQuestMusic.com, 303-979-7011. We did talk today about weddings, but they do concerts, corporate events, social events, birthdays, team building, festivals.
If you need an expert, they've got it covered. Lisa, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much, and you guys are the experienced pros.
Oh, we appreciate that. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Ken Clark and Jason Worley. Weekday afternoons at 5 on KLZ, The Source.
I read a blog earlier in the week. It was a guy who's a senior in college. Listen, if you're a senior in college, I got socks older than you. I really don't care what you think.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
I like you. I'll help you. I'll love you. I'll do anything I can for you. But your great political pontification about whatever, shut up. We don't care what you think. This is what's interesting about social media. Is it's giving voice to morons. If that insults you, go ahead and write your blog. It's fine. But if we discount your opinion as being stupid because it is, shut up.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, Eric and Angel on the Experience Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today. It's time for business tips and insights, and we turn our attention at this time every week to our good friend Matt Skinner at RMK Cartridge. Matt, welcome to the show.
Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, Matt. What's our business tip this week?
Well, I'd have to say 2014 is here and it's upon us, so I think you should have set yourself some very lofty goals and don't waver from them no matter what.
Set yourself lofty goals. Don't waver from them no matter what. So do you have them posted on sticky notes, all of you, Matt?
No, they're just well known what they are to everyone. You know, I kind of instilled in.
So you've told other people?
Yep, absolutely.
They're going to hold you accountable.
Yep, and stick with it. You know, I mean, sometimes you don't think it's going to happen, but that's when you just, I think it's not always a business owner, but as just a person, you got to, you know, sometimes you got to lead the people into the fight and just make sure that they know that's your goal and you do whatever it takes to accomplish that.
I'll tell you what, we had a conversation with somebody this morning, Matt, talking about, you know, having some lofty goals, but knowing your why will help you stick with them. Because if it's just, okay, I want to grow, I want to double my business, I want to expand, I want to take it to the next level, you know, whatever your phrases are, those are all fun. But as soon as you hit a speed bump, you know, something comes along and derails you, it can be a momentary, you know, a temporary delay, or it can be a permanent delay. If you don't know your why, like your bigger reason for what we're doing and in the community and for our family and creating that legacy, because life honestly does it. It tries to knock us down, doesn't it, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't easy. That's
No.
just life.
My son last night was talking to Lauren. My daughter works at a preschool. And she was saying how she was trying to get her to stop crying, and she would show her the bunny rabbit outside, and she would stop crying for like 30 seconds. And he says, "What is she, ADD?" And Lauren, she says, "No, she's 2."
She's 2.
She's 2. And so it is life. Sometimes we get derailed and distracted, and things pull at us. But making sure that we are committed to it from the beginning, and bringing people along and helping, you know, surrounding us with people that will encourage us and not let us give up when it gets easy. And I think sometimes as a spouse,
oh sure,
you know, we're too easy on our spouses. We're like, yeah, you're tired, don't go into work today, go play golf, you don't have to do that, those people are mean, and we're not helping them at all.
No, you're not. All right, Matt, I love that tip. Give us some contact information for RMK Cartridge, would you?
Absolutely. You can always get a hold of us at 303-781-2076. You can always find us at rmkcartridge.com, and you can always come see us at 5176 South Broadway, which is at the southeast corner of Bellevue and Broadway in Inglewood.
Always putting the color back in your life and saving you 30 to 50% off of your toner and cartridge remanufacture needs. Matt, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, guys. Have a great day.
I love it. I love what they do over at RMK Cartridge. Again, it's not one of those things you give a lot of thought to of where you're going to go for your ink and toner, and there's probably tons of places. In fact, when there was a time we counted, we had to pass 7 different locations.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, obvious signs along the way that you could see from the street, or different options for getting your ink and toner cartridges refilled or remanufactured. Those were all refilled. And we committed and receive the best product. We are loyal to RMK Cartridge, and it matters.
Worth it.
And it absolutely is worth it.
Absolutely. Hey, here's another tip when talking about referrals, giving referrals, and how to set up a referral program. You know the typical referral program, right?
If you refer somebody to me and they buy, then I'm going to give you some smack and great.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
I just nodded off there for just a minute because you know what? That never works.
Right. You know, whose job is it to sell this product, right? Word of mouth marketing, the nice thing about it is somebody does send you a referral, they're pretty much convinced they're going to buy anyways. Right. And that's why they're coming to you. Somebody referred them. But it is not the referrer's job to make that sale.
No, it is not.
So I'm going to send them to you because they're looking for your product or service. If they choose not to buy, do I need to be punished for that?
A program that it rewards the behavior of the actual referral. And by referral, Angel and I are specific. We talk about introductions. Introductions are the best kind of referrals. Just saying, hey, this is my friend Joe, call Eric and Angel, that doesn't do anything for us, and it doesn't do anything for you. So rather than just a quick give them a call, I referred them, no, make an introduction. What does this do? Quality control.
Well, absolutely. And whose job is it to really make that? It's not someone that introduction and referral for granted. So even if it's just a handwritten thank you so much for sending Susie or introducing Susie, telling her about me, whether or not Susie buys is inconsequential to this whole concept. You're saying thank you for speaking my name. I'm going to feel good about saying your name. I'm going to do it again. Now, if you can attach something of value to it, bonus.
So much the better.
But it doesn't have to always be. It doesn't always have to be a valuable prize. Sometimes just your own swag, something that they can come and pick from your little goodie box that you've got at your store. Maybe you can throw in next time you come in, I'm going to give you a discount on anything you buy, or I'm going to throw in a gift with purchase. I mean, it can be your stuff, thinking of your brand and matching with who you are. But the whole idea of if they buy, then I will reward you needs to be eliminated from your vocabulary.
Love that. There's your business tips and insights from American Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Please stay tuned. Remember, we have to go to a quick commercial break, but do business with the people who do business with the pros, and we'll be back with more positive business talk after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Imagine having a business partner watch over you.
Happens to me again. The lift system, along with the reliability it does, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcome home. Part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard, prepared by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.